This video will be working on the rules for exponents when it's a power raised to a power. Our first example here would be how we have one base and it's a power raised to another power. This actually means a squared 4 times. Then if I actually wrote it out a little bit more, it'd mean 2a's, 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 2a's. So if I counted them all up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it would be a to the 8th. Well, instead of writing all this out, we can use our rules, meaning that when it's a power raised to a power, all you have to do is multiply the exponents. 2 times 4 is 8. So I can come up with a to the 8th. So on the next example, right here, you could pause the video and see how you do. Now first off, I have 2 to the 2nd power. See, because I would have 2 to the 2nd power, and then I would have a to the 3rd power to the 2nd power. Because you have to do each thing that's inside these parentheses. 2 to the 2nd power means 2 times 2, which is 4. Multiply these exponents, and I get a to the 6th. There's number 3 and number 4 if you want to try and do those. Press pause and then come back and see how you did. On number 3, I have 3 to the 2nd power. Well, that's 3 times 3, which is 9. Multiply these exponents for the x's. X to the 4 times 2 is 8. Y to the 2 times 2 is 4. Down here, I'll take x to the 4th to the 3rd power. So 4 times 3 is 12. X to the 12th. Y to the 3 times 6 is 18. Z to the 8 times 3 is 24. Number 5 and 6. I would try and do these problems, press pause, and see how you do. Negative 3 to the 3rd power. Well, let me make a note over here. It's like negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. This, right, multiply these together and I get positive 9. Positive 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. X to the 4 times 3 is 12. Y to the 6 times 3 is 18. The next one, multiply these exponents. I get s to the 15th, t to the 35th, because 7 times 5 is 35. V to the 6 times 5, is 30. Number 7. Pause the video and try and do this problem. I get x to the 48th, y to the 64th, z to the 56th, because all I'm doing is multiplying these numbers times 8. Here are the last 3 problems. Try and do these problems, press pause, and then come back and see how you did. On number 8, I have negative 2 times 3, or not times 3, I'm so sorry, to the 3rd power, which is the same as writing it as negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. This is a positive 4. Positive 4 times negative 2 gives you negative 8. X to the 3rd power raised to the 3rd power, x to the 9th, y to the 12th, z to the 24th. The next one, 4 to the 2nd power is 4 times 4, which is 16. X to the 6 times 2 is 12. Y to the 2 times 2 is 4. Z to the 4 times 2 is 8. Now number 10. I have 5 to the third power, which is 5 times 5 times 5. Well, there's 25. 25 times 5, that's 125. X to the 2 times 3 is 6. Y, 4 times 3 is 12.